The terrifying mystery of the abandoned hospital room. At exactly 2:17 a.m., the motion sensor light flickered on inside St. Maro's Hospital, despite the fact that the building had been abandoned for over 20 years. No one was supposed to be there. The hospital stood on the outskirts of a small Midwestern town, a concrete skeleton rotting beneath ivy and rust. Locals avoided it. Police sealed it off. And yet, that night, someone was watching the security feed from a nearby warehouse when the screen glitched and showed room 317 lighting up on its own. Room 317 had a history. 3 patients had died there in 1 week. No cause of death. No signs of struggle. Just terror frozen on their faces. Eyes wide open, mouths stretched as if screaming at something no one else could see. After the 3rd death, the room was locked. After the 4th, an overnight nurse found dead inside the locked room, the entire hospital was shut down. That was 20 years ago. Now, the light was on again. I shouldn't have gone there. Every instinct told me to stay away. But I'm a documentary filmmaker, and mysteries like this are the reason I do what I do. Viewers love abandoned places. They love secrets. And St. Maro's had both. I arrived just before dawn. The hospital loomed like a giant corpse against the gray sky. Windows shattered. Doors chained. The air smelled like wet concrete and decay. I cut the fence and slipped inside, my camera rolling, heart already beating too fast. The lobby was silent, too silent. My footsteps echoed unnaturally, as if the building was listening. Just an old building, I whispered, more for myself than the camera. But then I heard it. A soft, rhythmic sound. Breathing. Not mine. I froze. The sound came from above, 3rd floor. Room 317. I told myself it was wind. Pipes. Animals. Lies stacked on top of lies. Still, my legs carried me toward the stairwell. Each step groaned under my weight, protesting my presence. Halfway up, the temperature dropped sharply. My breath fogged. The smell changed. Sharp, metallic, like blood long dried into the walls. When I reached the 3rd floor, the hallway lights flickered on one by one, as if triggered by my arrival. That's when my phone vibrated. No signal. But a message appeared anyway. Don't open the door. I spun around. Empty hallway. My heart slammed against my ribs. I laughed nervously, assuming it was a prank, some delayed notification. Then another message appeared. It knows you're here. The breathing returned, louder now, coming from the end of the hall. Room 317. The door was already open. Just a crack. I should have run. I know that now. But curiosity is a disease, and I was already infected. I pushed the door open. The room looked untouched by time. The bed was neatly made. The walls clean. The lights bright. No dust. No decay. It was as if the rest of the hospital had rotted around this one preserved space. The door slammed shut behind me. I rushed to it. Locked. My camera buzzed, screen flashing with static. Through the distortion, I saw something behind me. I turned slowly. The heart monitor beside the bed turned on by itself. Flatline. Beep. Flatline. Beep. Then the bed sheets shifted. Something invisible pressed down, forming the shape of a human body. The mattress sank. The air grew heavy, crushing my lungs. Who's there? I whispered. The flat line stopped. A new sound filled the room. Footsteps. But not on the floor. On the ceiling. I screamed and backed against the wall as dark handprints began appearing across it, one by one, like something was crawling inside the walls trying to get out. A voice spoke, low and wet, directly into my ear. "You took too long." The lights exploded. Darkness swallowed the room. My camera light flickered back on, revealing the bed inches from my face. On it lay a patient chart, fresh ink dripping down the page. Name. Redacted. Time of death. 2:17 a.m. Cuz. Witnessed. I felt fingers wrap around my ankle. Ice cold. I kicked free and ran, slamming into the door until it burst open. The hallway was no longer the same. It stretched endlessly, doors repeating, numbers changing, 316, 317, 318, over and over again. The breathing followed me. Every door I passed began to knock from the inside. "Help us. Don't leave. It's watching." I ran until my lungs burned. Then I saw the exit. Light. Hope. I burst through the doors and collapsed outside, gasping, crying, laughing all at once. The sun was rising. Birds chirped. The hospital stood silent behind me. I checked my camera. The footage was there. All of it. Except the timestamp. It read 2:17 a.m. The police found my footage disturbing but inconclusive. They said stress, hallucinations, fear. The hospital was demolished 3 weeks later. Room 317 no longer exists. But last night, at exactly 2:17 a.m., my bedroom light turned on by itself. My phone vibrated. A message appeared. Rooms can be destroyed. Witnesses cannot. And somewhere, very close to me, something began to breathe.